morning. We are headed to Mount Rushmore. Got an early start this morning and we are super excited to learn a little bit of the history of Mount Rushmore and just to see the beautiful granite up on the mountain. Here at Mount Rushmore, which I have been waiting my whole life to come to. A very cool fact is that the idea was thought up in 1925, but they actually started construction in 1927, and it was not finished until about 1940. Okay, and then we have the 4 presidents that are right there behind me. We have George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, who's one of my favorites, and then Abraham Lincoln, another favorite. Some more really cool information is that this was the main part of the construction did take place during the Great Depression, which the big boom happened in 1929, and this was a huge morale booster for the American people, having all of the presidents up there, and this is a pretty important landmark as far as the national monuments and national parks go, so it gave a lot of hope to the American people during a very dark time in the country.
So we are currently walking on the President's Trail. It is an uneven surface and they do have signs to warn you for that, but it allows you to get some better viewpoints. Also, getting here early is amazing. Traffic is very light, minimal people. We basically had the run of the mill to take photos as we wanted.
Along the Presidential Trail, which you can kind of see behind us that way. There is a cool little turnoff that goes down the steps right here and in between the rocks, which is super cool because these are part of the rocks that were from Mount Rushmore, and you can actually go and look up through a slit in the cave, if you will, and you can have a huge, just beautiful sunlit shot of George Washington.
So one other thing to note is that if you are not wanting to go up a bunch of steps, there's 2 ways to get to the overlooks that we were just at. There's a Presidential Trail where you walk down and you can walk up, or
a bunch of like stairs that go up. There's some elevation.
Yeah, 250 steps.
Or this.
Not that we counted. But or when you get to the grand viewing area, as you're looking at Mount Rushmore, go left and just walk along this trail right behind us.
It's flat.
It's very, very flat. Much better. I
personally enjoy the Presidential Trail because it's like I earned that closer view to Mount Rushmore, which is very cool.
You know, depending on your physical ability, either one's good for you.
Like we always tell you guys, get here early or the lines start to pile up quick. Rushmore early in the morning before traffic and lots of people got there, which was good. We checked on the rig and our the process of our custom skirting, and now we're gonna head back out and we're gonna go explore, and we'll show you when we get there.
be here, presenting our culture in a good, positive way.
So early this morning, we went to Mount Rushmore, checked on our skirting back at home. We went to the Crazy Horse Monument, which was absolutely stunning, and actually got to take some of the rocks with us. And now we're on our way for our educational tour around the Black Forest and Custer State Park.
And the Needles Highway. We didn't park here, actually.
Yeah, but that's what's so cool about it, is that they're, you know, actively working on Crazy Horse, and so they have this cool little, like, I don't even know what to call it, a little exhibit that talks about the rocks, and
like
then they
a
offer
visitor
them
center.
to you. Yeah, it's really cool. Let's go check out this view. driving through Custer State Park, yes, you can bring your big vehicle, not trailer or rig, but big vehicle through the park. And yes, you can make it through the Needle Tunnel, but please don't do that because it's a lot of strain on your heart. It's very tight. The roads as is, they're very small roads, and if you have two big vehicles or trucks together, you can see that we're going kind of slow. That's because there's a lot of trucks here. If you are able to carpool, or if you are driving a smaller vehicle, that would be more ideal.
Yeah, and if you're confident with your dually, bring your dually. Like, it's not saying, we're not saying don't bring your truck.
It's just challenging.
Yeah, like the tunnel we just went through, I'll throw some footage up of my front camera and the video of Amanda took as we went through it. It's narrow, a couple inches on each side.
And if you take a look at what we're doing now, it's just go very slow around all of the corners.
Maybe a little windy, but pulled up, there's a huge traffic jam, and what it is the wild burros, or the wild donkeys. So Amanda jumped out of the car, went and parked somewhere safe. Let's go see if we can find Amanda. So we just came through the Scobeville-Norbic Tunnel, and we are now at the overlook, which is 1 mile away from Mt Rushmore as the crow flies. So we're the only ones up here at the Overlook right now, and I think
pretty special.
Yeah, I think one thing we want to share with people is we did not plan enough time here in the Rushmore Black Hills area.
We could do 2 or 3 days in this park, honestly.
Easily. So when you come, make sure you plan for not just seeing Mount Rushmore. Yes, Mount Rushmore is the big thing here, but there's so much more, like driving through the tunnels, going through the wildlife road in Custer State Park. I wish we had spent more time here.
Yeah, which you definitely can do the park in a day, but to really spend time and picnic and take really great pictures, I would say you need at least 2 days, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then do the whole Rushmore experience.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
But